Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man is looking for a woman, and when we have a woman, the woman is looking for a man. Today we are having a man, and I'll be telling you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the very first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches, and the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contacts of our guests will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So you can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you'll be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is coming or appearing for the very second time. I posted Mr. Elijah when I was in my 2023 tour in Mombasa, and all was not well. He has a sexual dysfunction. That is why his photo is not appearing, or if the photo appears, that photo will appear in half mode. So the man has a sexual dysfunction. And the reason he has come back to the show is because there are people who take advantage of you when you're very vulnerable. There are people who take advantage of you and advantage of how good you are when you are at your lowest. I have encountered both men and women who have sexual dysfunctions. I have encountered men and women on the show who admittedly spoke about what they were going through as individuals, and everyone else thinks that they are okay. There is nothing wrong with having been incapacitated, but the choice of a marriage partner is going to determine whether you are going to be happy or it will extend your remorse. To start with, Mr. Elijah told us he was actually 51 when we came. He is now 53. And he's telling us that there is a woman who came, they were all good and all that, but he realized that the woman is taking advantage of his situation. Every time maybe they want to make a discussion, the woman feels like she is doing him a favor. And you see, when it's a sexual dysfunction, it hurts. When it's a sexual dysfunction, it hurts. I've heard even women who told us live on the show that they want a man who cannot be able to perform. They want a man who is incapable for their own reasons. Others have trauma, others are unwell. There are so many reasons. However, that should be able to guide you as a candidate. And that's why I told people you are not desperate. If you feel like you cannot be able to meet a certain standard, if you cannot be able to keep up with a certain deficiency, if you cannot be able to keep up with a certain condition of a partner, keep off calling them, keep off contacting them, because at the end of the day, you realize that life is personal, and being personal, you don't want to feel like you were done a favor. Nobody wants to feel like you are doing them a favor because you accepted them. So Mr. Elijah is a Kamba man. He is in the business of selling medicine. I think you can remember his story. Once I find his video, I can clip it here and hide his face. When I was in Mombasa, I posted him. So 2 years apart, and he felt hurt because that woman was taking advantage. Mukikosana kidogo, oh, men like you think that, oh, they are insecure. Imagine out of the blues, out of nowhere, somebody calls you insecure. And this is a dysfunction that has been with him, diagnosed. He tried medication and all that. He says that he feels like it is not correctable. Sometimes it can be correctable. I am not a physician. Maybe physicians can help us with his case. And he's looking for a woman who is humble, a woman who is, one, not looking for children. Number two, a woman who has had enough in the past relationships, a woman who has gone through, a woman who has been through challenges, because without challenges, you cannot appreciate peace in life. People who have never been in a difficult situation can mock people who are in a difficult situation. But when you have been through a very difficult situation, when your life has been pressed between a rock and a hard place, you are able to appreciate freedom. When your freedom has been cut short at some point in your life, you will be able to appreciate freedom when you have it. So people who have never encountered challenges, health challenges, challenges to do with health, challenges to do with self-esteem, cannot be able to understand people who are going through the same challenges. So he would prefer somebody who has gone through some of these challenges so that they can be able to understand one another without feeling like they are doing either or each other a favor. And when you appreciate your partner with their shortcomings, life becomes beautiful. Nobody will ever be 100%. You are not 100% either. I am not, and nobody else will ever be. So if you get a good partner, a man who cares for you, a woman who cares for you, and they tick most of the boxes, you should just get married, because if you're interested in marriage, that is what makes marriage. There are flaws, there are weaknesses, and all that. So Mr. Elijah is incapacitated in that way, but he has other strengths, and he's willing to make those strengths work. He's willing to make it happen, to make it work, and it is going to be beautiful all along. I am wishing him well. I hope he gets a good match. I hope he gets a good wife. And please, if you're coming to his life, make sure that you are able to keep up with that condition. Make sure, and don't come for his money just because he said that he has money. Some of these people say they have money because, yes, they have money, but it's like to show you, even if I fail in another way, I have not failed in totality. Some of these men, I understand them. Somebody is telling you, post my house, let people see my house. I may be having this kind of shortcoming, but I am not incapacitated in totality. So you can understand. And this show stands for everyone. Nobody gets a better priority than the other. We all belong together, the rich and the poor, the sick and those who are not sick. Because even people who are not sick, who knows, maybe you are a candidate in waiting, God forbid. But what I'm trying to say is, you cannot discriminate against people for whatever reason. This show serves people across the board, gender notwithstanding, race notwithstanding, in sickness and in health, okay, young and old, so long as somebody has gotten to the age of marriage, singles and those who have like single parents and those who are not single parents, people who have children and those who don't have children, people from the Christian religion to other religions like the Muslim or the Islamic religion. People come here for what we call marriage. We pair them, men and women, for the sake of marriage. We all belong together. When I started this show, I realized that, oh, we have a long way to go. And we keep on learning from different people every day. We appreciate them as we grow. They teach us, we teach them, and life becomes very interesting. For Mr. Elijah, I'm going to post his contacts on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. I hope he gets a good wife, a woman. He has not even indicated age because he feels that it is really demoralizing him. It has really demoralized him. It is really demoralizing him that a woman can stand to tell him, oh, because of your condition, you have low self-esteem, you have insecurities, hey, don't call me, unanipigia, and all that. You know the challenges. I'm wishing him well. I hope he gets a good match. And he says that once he gets a good match, he will come to testify. Let us encourage him. Let us show him that all things are possible to those who believe. Until then, this is Jenganjero. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.